songwriter Jack Keeshan has been a great friend to the show over the past few years. I'm delighted to say that he's with me in studio along with Adele. You're both very welcome, and thank you very much indeed. Good to see you, Jack. Wow, you've been busy since I saw you last.
Yeah, it's all going good. You know, I can't complain. You know, it's magic. You know, we've got to play in the INEC arena twice. Yeah. With the High Kings, and we're playing a sold-out show on Clonmel tonight with them as well. And you know, I'm passing song ideas back and forth with their singer now as well. So it's I'm writing for other people now, not just myself. You know, so
yeah. And do you like that idea that you'd write for other people?
Yeah, well, you know, I love gigging. I've always loved gigging, but the writing is what has kind of drove me to gig. You know, I love writing every evening. So if I can do that forever, that would be.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're very workmanlike about it. You set out time for it.
Yeah. Okay. You have to. I think you have to. I don't view songwriting as any different from like lifting weights or working out. Okay. You know, you have to use the muscle to.
I remember Paul Brady making the very same point. I mean, he goes in the morning and he works a day at his songwriting. You know?
Yeah, you know, when I have a break at work or anything like that, I'm writing or I'm doing something creatively, you know, because I think it's important just to if you don't use it, you lose it. Like,
yeah, of course, yeah. I saw some of the videos of you gigging. What is it like at this point that I saw the crowd singing your songs back to you?
Yeah, that's
is that a buzz?
It is. What's more of a buzz for me lately is that there's been people that have come to see the High Kings play or see an artist that I've supported play, and then they'll hear I'm supporting another artist and they'll buy tickets to go see that artist come see us play, and they've said that to us, and that's like it's a big confidence booster too, you know, because sometimes the old anxiety or the old head can go against you and tell you you're no good or somebody else deserves it, or you know, and it's kind of given me that bit of confidence to say, well, you know, this year I'm going to push and put on more of my own shows instead of, you know,
of course,
going and supporting people.
But surely the success of the last couple of years has quietened that voice in your head, has it?
You'd be surprised.
it's still there every so often.
Yeah, it's like I think if anyone kind of if your mind goes against them or the old mental health can go against them, sometimes the more success you get or the more successful you get, the more that voice kind of gets louder. You know,
almost imposter syndrome, is it? That I shouldn't be here, I shouldn't be doing this.
That kind of thing, you know. But then I kind of bring it back home, you know, to like why I'm doing it, and it's all about the message for me, you know, of you know, being good to yourself and being good to other people, and that's how I think you improve your community or you improve your just life around you, you know. That's,
of course, yeah.
You know,
you have the guitar with you. Will you do a song for us?
I'm going to do a song called Johnny, and I wrote it about men like my dad, you know, good hard-working men that get up every single morning.
Is this a new song, Jack?
It's a newish song, yeah.
Okay. So this is about your dad and those kind of men who work very hard.
Yeah, and sometimes these men come on hard times, you know, and I think in this country you're told from the time you're very, very small that if you just work hard, everything works out. And then sometimes that's not always the way, you know. Yeah. So this is what that's about.
All right, looking forward to this.
Johnny always had a job. He had 3 kids and he never stopped. On the building sites in the early morn, for the late evening through the sun and storm. Been this way for 20 years. When he grew up quick and learned to face his fears. But all these men in their suits and ties try to rob him blind, try to take his pride, but he fights the good fight. Ain't nothing gonna bring him down. He fights the good fight. Ain't nothing gonna bring him down. always been a family man. Took care of everyone, learned a helping hand to those in need who were let down by those who claim that they've helped this town. Always taught me right from wrong, how to skip a stone, how to help someone. And whatever is in your head can be something, no, it's not dead. So he fights the good fight. Ain't nothing gonna bring him down. He fights the good fight. Ain't nothing gonna bring him down. Woo! Johnny always had a job, but he had 3 kids and he never stopped. On the building sites in the early morn, to the late evening through the sun and storm.
Oh, it's very, very strong, Jack.
Cheers.
Very, very strong
Thanks very
indeed. Wonderful song. Yeah, it's interesting that we quite often on this program and other programs we speak about the women of past generations, how wonderful they were with big families, but rarely do we talk about the men who were hard working, hard grafters.
Yeah, you know, I think I've been very lucky in my life that like my dad, Sean Oak, he's an amazing man, and I had my granddad Paddy as well, who was like a second father to me.
You often speak about him.
Oh, he was a legend. You know, he was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when I was a kid, and like I remember seeing him on just being on the telly. I was like, wow, that's so cool, you know.
Yeah.
But I was always very lucky that I had a masculine figure to look to.
Yes.
When I didn't really know what was the right thing to do or whatever. And I do think that sometimes the men can kind of be looked over in terms of like struggles, you know, it can just be kind of get on with it, you know.
Yeah. But many of them were the strong, silent type, weren't they? You know, that they didn't. Yeah.
And like I think as you get older as a man, you start to, like when you're a teenager, maybe you kind of you have your fights and your little disagreements and all that, and then as you get older into your 20s and that, you start to understand the lessons and the understand what they were trying to teach you. And
in your case, then of course you can pour all of that into
a song.
A song,
So it's been great. Like, you know, I love my father, and I love my granddad's gone, but I still have my own connection with him. You know, so
this is great. Yeah. And what about your family? Do they mind the fact that you mine into their your experiences with them for your songs, if you know what I mean?
I think it's a funny thing that, like, I can't help but it just happens. Like, even my friends, I wind up writing about my friends. Wind up writing about everything, you know, and it's kind of like a thing with me that when I sit down to write, I don't know where it's going to go, you know,
right.
And I just start writing words, and then like, the next day I might come back to something and go, oh God, that's about myself and my friend Nathan, or oh God, that's about my granddad.
So you wouldn't set out, particularly to write the song,
it's just
about people, but it emerges from you.
If there's anyone that's kind of writing songs or at the beginning of writing songs, I would say just let the subconscious go mad, you know, and just write whatever's coming into your head. Just write it, and
you'd be surprised, would you?
What comes out?
Emerges.
Yeah.
By the way, I forgot to credit Adele with the harmonica on that as well. Thanks for that, Adele.
It's been great having you on stage with us too, because it's like people have been commenting on the whole kind of chemistry that it brings.
What's it like for you, Adele? What is it like to be part of this? The ship that is Jack Keeshan.
Oh, it's magic. Jack is the magic. To be fair, I don't have it too bad when we're standing in front of like a big crowd, because Jack's kind of taking it all. But it's good. Like, even when we were playing the INEC, that was a huge crowd.
Yeah.
So,
but it's great because it like it grounds me too, you know, and like even we have a girl that plays Bowron with us, Teresa Marr. She just left for having a baby, so congratulations to Teresa.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you have your friends up on stage with you, it's a fierce grounding thing, because you might look out into the audience and there might be so many people in front of you and you might go, oh God, but then you look back to who is beside you and you go, okay, well, look.
So you have a support network there. I get. And Adele, you would have seen it from the start. What is it like to see the evolution of this and see it doing so well? And
it's mad to see how it's grown from like kind of open
mics and stuff.
Big gigs now. It's the growth of it is incredible.
But I nearly gave up loads of times, but Adele told me not to.
Isn't it great? We have time for a sort
one
of
more song,
a short song, if you have a short one. What would you do for us, Jack, do you think?
I'll do a song I wrote about getting the gigs with the High Kings. It was all about imposter syndrome, and then I decided that, you know, I can either let this get at me or I can take it with both hands and drive on with it. And it's called My Change Is Happening.
Very good.
It goes like this.
There's a new day coming and an old world running from a change that's happening. Yeah, your dreams worth chasing if your truth's worth facing in the face of struggling. And the blue sky shining and the sun's now rising, find a way to let it in. And your pain is a lesson, so don't be stressing about the change that's happening. About the change that's happening. About the change that's happening. Yeah, this life is a lesson, so don't be stressing about the change that's happening. And we will find a way and learn from yesterday. Let go of our pain, throw it all away. Yeah, the future's worth saving and the tide's worth changing. It may come and it may go. Yeah, the river's worth swimming and the mountains worth climbing. Find a place and let it flow. And learn some lessons and ask some questions. Gratitude fills your heart with gold. And money means nothing if you've lost yourself in the hate in which we're sold. In the hate in which we're sold. In the hate in which we're sold. Yeah, money means nothing if you've lost yourself in the hate in which we're sold. And we will find a way and learn from yesterday. Let go of our pain, throw it all away. There's a new day coming and an old world running from a change that's happening. Yeah, your dreams worth chasing if your truth's worth facing in the face of struggling. And the blue sky shining and the sun's now rising, find a way to let it in. And your pain is a lesson, so don't be stressing about the change that's happening. About the change that's happening. About the change that's happening. Yeah, this life is a lesson, so don't be stressing about the change that's happening. And we will find a way and learn from yesterday. Let go of our pain, throw it all away.
Oh, well done. It's so catchy. You're a good man to write the hook.
Cheers.
Which is such an important part of it.
Yeah, funny kind of. It was when I started working with Roshi Knows people that had kind of said to me that, you know, you're great with the lyrics, but maybe try put more emphasis in onto the melody and stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, well,
yeah.
I suppose that's part of the songwriting thing. Is I was kind of forgetting about melody a lot and just trying to write a message, you know, without thinking about how to make it stick in people's.
Well, that's how it sticks anyway. away with me for sure. Look, congratulations on all of the work. I know tonight's completely and absolutely sold out. It's been sold out for weeks. Anything else coming up that people can get along to, Jack?
I'm going to be playing in Billy Burns Bar in Kilkenny with Pádraig Jack for Tradfest. That's on the 15th of March, I think. So that'll be a good one. I can't wait for that. And we're recording in between. Then we'll be recording in Mill Road Studios. I have to shout out one of my friends, James Darcy. He got me in there. So. He's a great songwriter from Holy Cross. That's right.
Well, we wish you the very best. Always good to see you, Jack. Thanks very much indeed. Thanks, Adele. Always good to see you both. Thank you. That's it for this hour. We're live from Nenagh today, and news and information's on the way.